This is another one of those problems where we have multiple fractions on this side of the equation, so we're going to go ahead and find that common denominator and multiply through. Because of the LCD of x minus 2, we need an x minus 2. This guy has a 1, so you don't have to add anything. It needs an x minus 2, and it's already got it. Now the next part is to imagine what would happen to each one of these fractions if we were to multiply through by x minus 2. In the case of this guy, the x minus 2's would both cancel, leaving just the 5x. With this part of the problem, the x minus 2 wouldn't cancel, so we'd have 7 times x minus 2. And then for the last fraction, the x minus 2's would cancel, leaving us just with plus 10. Now we have an equation that looks kind of like something from Algebra 1. Let's go ahead and clean up this whole side of the equation, getting rid of the parentheses with the distributive property. 7x minus 14 plus 10. And then before we go trying to move things around, let's go ahead and combine all like terms on this side. These guys are alike, but they are enemies, and they make a negative 4. I'm going to get all the x's to one side and break my rule about keeping that first term positive because I don't want this side to end up having nothing on it. Then dividing both sides by negative 2, we get x equals 2 as our answer. But the problem is, if we go back to the original equation, we have this in the denominator, and if we plug 2 in, we're going to be dividing by 0. So this answer has to be crossed off, which means there is no solution.